So Jack Harker has asked, what's the best way to get leads into a private group? So I believe that you actually shouldn't really have a private group until you've started to master your personal profile. I'm quite weird with this, but here's kind of how I'm going to explain it. So you've got your personal profile, and then you can funnel people into a group, right? And then you put people into the messenger. Oh, I spelled that wrong. That's the messenger. And then obviously people come out the other side as a sale. Okay? Now, too many people are hung up on growing a community using a group. Why can't you grow a community on a profile? I'll tell you this. I didn't have a single group to funnel leads into until February this year. Yet I've been building my generic network marketing coaching business and speaking business and mentoring business since January 2017, right? So I went pretty much just over 2 years building a company, building a business, an organization with leads without a Facebook group. So what I recommend is, again, taking the branding idea, create your brand, talk about it every single day in your profile, in the stories. Obviously, you've got posts, you've got story posts, you've got live videos, you've got all sorts of stuff. You can run polls all around this. If you go on my Tuesday night lives, every single Tuesday night, I do a Facebook Live, and guess what? That's one big, massive community. It's a community of people, right? It's a community of people who come together one night a week, obviously different time zones and stuff. And the comments, last night's one, I did one last night, 1.5 thousand comments. I think it's been 23,000 views, nearly 300 shares, nearly 600 likes. That's a community. That didn't require a group. Because the thing is with groups only really work really well when there's a high number of people in there or a high amount of energy. Obviously, the more people in there, the more energy that naturally is created. But if there's a group and there's 7 people in it, no. It's kind of like you going to a nightclub. You're really excited because you like the idea. Oh, this is a really, really good energy nightclub. The nightclub's called Energy, and you're like, woohoo! I'm really excited about being here. This is great. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And then all of a sudden you go in there and there's 7 people in there. It's the same as a group. Oh, wow, this is really good. I really love the idea of this dog lovers group. I love dogs too, and there's 7 people in. You go, 7 people in. It's a little bit different. So the answer to the question, in my opinion, is don't get hung up about mastering the group. Get hung up about the content around what you're talking about. So here's the thing. You are going to talk, let's say the community is about health and let's say weight loss. Let's just say that's the company you're with. You're with a weight loss company. The majority of people are, the highest percentage in network marketing are with that product. So we'll go with that one. So with that sector. So we'll go with that one. So you're trying to think of creating a Facebook group around the health and wellness space, and then you're going to try and get people in. Yeah, okay, What about you just getting on brand point, you getting on the message so dialed in that you actually talk about that thing on your personal profile, no selling, because you shouldn't be selling in a group anyway. The only place you should be selling is in the messenger. So why not skip a whole part and just go from profile, get your message so dialed in, then you connect with the right people by going and finding, adding and messaging people who have clearly got a passion in the same thing that you're talking about, build a community on your personal profile, speak to them in the messenger, and then sell them. Instead of, hey, just met you, they like your profile, like, oh, great content, and then you're like, hey, come join this group. You don't need to. Now, if you feel like you've got so much going on your personal profile, and then you launch a group, now you're talking. Now you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 people join a group in the first week, and the energy starts to go. So depending on where you're at in your business right now, start with your personal profile, get really good at that, and then look to launch a group to create added community. Obviously, if you're the owner and the runner of the group, the admin of the group, you're gonna have more influence over people, so it might be easier to have a conversation with them, right? And then you obviously sell them what you're doing. Okay? Hope that helps. Yeah, and remember, if you haven't already got the book, I dare you, I highly recommend you go into FrazerBrookes.com/book, because you'll be able to get yourself a copy of this. It'll be shipped to you real quickly, and you'll be able to get the basics and more fundamentals of how to use social media to explode your network marketing business. All right? Okay.